Frank Simpson, the retired television engineer. Chapter 1. Despite living in a big house, my father never spent more than £5 on a television set. He had a contact in the trade, Frank Simpson. Frank was a retired television engineer. He had worked at radio rentals for 50 years. Radio rentals used to be on every high street. People used to rent radios and then more recently televisions. Frank's expertise was second to none. Nobody could diagnose a fault quicker. Chapter 2. Upon retirement, he was presented with this gold-coloured carriage clock. It was of such poor quality that he threw it in a litter bin on the way home. His retirement party consisted of sherry in plastic cups. The sherry was free, resulting in chaos. The regional manager made a speech. You could tell he'd never met Frank, like a vicar at a funeral. Chapter 3. Frank had been so busy mending televisions, he had given no thought to his retirement. He went on an Arctic cruise. The weather wasn't great, but the food was excellent. Back on dry land, he knew what he wanted to do with his remaining years. He would continue to repair and service televisions from his shed at the bottom of the garden. He'd just charged £5 for the spare parts. He didn't need the money. The mortgage was paid off, and he had a very good pension from radio rentals. Chapter 4. People thought Frank was crazy, spending all that time in his shed. But Frank saw it differently. He had sandwiches, a kettle, a heater, and his trusty pipe, and unlimited access to daytime TV. But more importantly, he could avoid his wife. Chapter 5. Mr. and Mrs. Simpson couldn't bear each other. The only thing they shared was mutual disgust and distrust. By hiding in his shed, hostilities were kept to a minimum, thus avoiding an expensive divorce. Frank had calculated that by staying in the shed he was saving about £1,500 per week. Who's crazy now? He was perfectly happy, unlike most people. Chapter 6. Frank needed to be kept busy, which is why he invented the breakdown guarantee scheme. Each customer's machine would fail to work normally within 12 months. This was a testament to Frank's engineering prowess. He could program a fault in advance. He would have a constant flow of machines to repair. and nobody minded.